Good morning. So, in the same spirit as Ivan's video, how do I define role play? And I've already responded to this video. I'm pretty much 100% agree with his definition. And it is, as someone who only came to being a player 14 years ago, as I was only really ever the GM most of my gaming life prior to 2010, when I had a chance to learn and sit down and be an actual player and experience that side of the table. Um, I dived right in as being a character first. With disregard for the rules, disregard for winning, disregard for worrying about whether I would survive this or that, wanting to play from the character's perspective. So it is how I've done it. It's how I normally do it, despite language, despite whether we are casual, formal. If I'm with a table that says, "Hey, let's try to do it this way," then I certainly endeavor to do it that way. And we've had a few of those. But I define role playing very, very much like Ivan does. I am first and foremost role playing a particular personality, a particular character, and I will do what that character would do. So if I'm playing Hollow Earth and I'm playing a greedy coward, then I will respond through opportunities that arise via the session to either be greedy because it's required of me, as they're actually role-playing terms. I mean, Hello Earth asks you to be aware that you're not playing you, right? Now, I don't differentiate myself from my character when I'm playing. So in that sense, I'm not me playing an avatar. So, but as far as speaking in voices or as far as minimizing game speak, well, I try to do whatever the table's most wants to do. That's what I try to do. But for the most part, I play with the same groups and we play the same games and we just do it the way we're all comfortable doing it. But I definitely try to be in character, right? And I make decisions as character. This is my goal. This is what I do. And I can do that whether we're actually talking about the game, the dice, or the virtual tabletop, dealing with a virtual tabletop. If someone were to say, and Ivan and I had this years ago, we didn't like Roll20. I mean, it got in the way, right? I mean, it disrupted our want to be characters in the thing. So those have all taken, you have to adjust if you want to play and you want to play in certain games, you're going to have to deal with certain things, right? Hopefully everybody at the table is at least invested in the table. They're invested in not being on their phones. They're invested in what we're doing. I'm not concerned about whether we are casual about that. Obviously, I think it's obvious in most of the videos we put up. We don't treat this as a discipline. We treat this as social gaming, right? And we're first and foremost gaming, and we're role playing, hopefully, as characters in these situations, and we're going to act in good faith from the character's perspective, from who the character is and should be, not what we want to do, right? So anyway, I agree with that wholeheartedly, and that's what we do. And I think there are many routes to engagement at the table, and I think there are obviously people are doing many different ways. They're doing this in many different ways, and there seems to be the very common ways, and then there seems to be those that are aspiring to do it on another level, and that's a good thing, right? All right, but I want to put in my 2 cents on this. That's what role playing is to me.